Hi, welcome to the ScienceTeX IAM Youth Knowledge Bowl tournament. We're so glad you decided to be a part of this tournament because this tournament is going to be really fun and it's going to be a great experience for everyone. My name's Aadavan and I am one of the hosts / one of the people who are running this tournament. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some tips on how this tournament will work and also how to use our buzzing system and also some other specific details. So let's get started, shall we? So, in the morning of the tournament, which is tomorrow, you will be given a Zoom link. You join that Zoom link, and then once you join the Zoom link, you will be given a link by the moderator to a specific website called COBA, which is the website we are going to be using to enable usage of the buzzer. So this link is kind of going to look, that link is going to look kind of like this, but it isn't going to be exactly this, so keep that in mind. And you'll be given this link in Zoom, and you just copy that, and then you paste it into your search bar, and then you put that in your search bar. And as soon as you're here, you will see this, once you all use that link, you will come to this page, which is the COBA-cc page. You will see a joining room with some name. You will see a box to enter your name. You will see a box to enter the room password, and you will see this button on the bottom. And we don't recommend you use this mobile-friendly buzzer, even if you're on a mobile device. In fact, we don't recommend you do this tournament on a mobile device. Please use a laptop. And if you can use a desktop with 2 monitors, that'd be even better. So once you're here, you're going to put your name in. So my name is Aadavan. And in parentheses right next to your name, please put your team number or team name. We will tell you what to put. At that point, you'll be sent these details in email. And then on the bottom, you're going to put the password. For this room, the password is 123. So my team is CHS1, and I will put that. And once you're here, you put your name, you put your password, and then you click this blue button which says Join Room. And you will see this pop up if it's all successful, and you will see you are now entering whatever's personal game room. You enter the room by pressing the gray button. And now, this is what you're going to see. Now, this is your dashboard. And in this dashboard, there's lots of different things you can click. But let me walk you through some of the various things you can click. So, let's walk through this one by one. On the top, you will see what game room you're playing in. On the bottom, you will see the connection quality right here. If it's green and it says good, you're great. If it's yellow and it says okay or weak, you're not so good, but that's fine. But if it says red and it says weak connection, you please log out of the room and tell your moderator, so once you log in, he can get you set up again. So that's your connection quality. Right here on the bottom, you'll see this pane that has settings written on it, and you'll see 2 checkboxes you can tick in. You can do this tick box that asks whether you want the sound on or off, and this basically plays a noise when you are buzzing in. So let's see here. So on the bottom we see this button that says buzz in, right? This is your buzzer button. When you hear a question that is being asked, you're going to press this button if you think you know the answer. So let's hear what the sound is like if you buzz in. And if you heard that you'll hear a ringing noise, and that is your buzzing noise. Personally, I don't like the sound on because it's very distracting to me. But there's another button, and this allows the use of the spacebar to buzz in. And to our knowledge, we prefer not to use the spacebar because the spacebar introduces additional lag. And we don't want you to lag because that means someone else can steal the buzz before you. So I like to leave this button ticked off. So those are your settings. And to clean it up, you can hit this button, and that will minus all your settings. Now we see the event log, and on the event log, you will see whoever wins the buzz, and because I just buzzed in like a minute ago, it says Aadavan has won the buzz, and that means you have won the buzz, and the moderator will recognize you, and you can tell your answer to the moderator. Additionally, if multiple people buzzed in, then it would say whoever's name has NQ'd a buzz, and that means you got close, but you didn't get the buzz. And that's all there is to really in the event log, I would say. And on the next part, this is the summary, and oh my god. In the summary, we have various things. So you have the room URL, which is the link to get into the room. You will see this thing that says latency correction is on. If this is off, tell your moderator so he can turn this on. This makes the game a lot more fair. And on the bottom, you will see the current buzz, so whoever won the buzz. And you will see this another box that says buzzer is unlocked. Now let me explain something about the buzzer. When the buzzer is unlocked, that means the button is active on the bottom. If you buzz in, it's going to recognize your buzz. If the buzzer is locked, that means somebody already buzzed in. And usually, that's okay. However, if your moderator is telling you a question, and for some reason the buzzer is locked, tell your moderator so he can unlock the buzzer. So that means you can actually buzz in, because the last thing you want is the buzzer to be locked and then you didn't get your advantage in the question by buzzing in early. So please keep note of that. And let's buzz in again and see how the current buzz thing looks like once we win the buzz. So as you see, if I buzz in and I win the buzz, the box on the bottom will turn green. My name's going to also turn green, and then it's going to also say current buzz, which is Aadavan, because I won the buzz. And that's about it. On this bottom pane right here, you will see who else is in the game. You will see your teammates, and you will see your competing team, and you will also see the moderator. So that's all there is to it in COBA-cc. We're so excited you decided to partake in this tournament, and we hope you have a great time. We worked a lot to make sure this tournament goes really nicely, so please enjoy this event. Thank you. Alright, so for the second part of the video, we're going to be talking about a couple tips on how to manage COBA and your Zoom window. So in this competition, it's very important that you keep your Zoom on, because the Zoom meeting is what actually allows you to hear the question, hear whatever the moderator has to say, and hear what other people say or what other people's answers is. Now, in this competition, you're going to be having the manage using COBA and Zoom right in between. So we have a couple of tips for you to make that a smooth experience. So imagine that this was your Zoom window. Right now, this is my Zoom window. And the easiest way to ensure that you can both access Zoom and COBA at the same time is dragging your Zoom to the right and snapping it to half of your screen. And on the other side, it's going to automatically prompt whatever window you want like that. So you're going to press your browser window with COBA on it, and that will give half of your screen your COBA buzzer. So by doing it this way, not only can you see your teammates, the moderator, and hear the question, but you can also buzz in very easily. And another trick I recommend is in Zoom to automatically to mute yourself. All you have to do is just press Alt-A, and if you press Alt-A, that will unmute yourself in Zoom. So if you press Alt-A, that will mute and unmute yourself. So when you're trying to tell the moderator your answer, once he recognizes you from your buzz, you can press Alt-A and unmute yourself, and then tell him the answer. So those are a couple of tips I have on Zoom. A couple other tips we got. This is basically on the competition itself. But in Quiz Bowl, we want to ensure that you get your best chance at having the question. So we recommend you first at least try to listen to the entire question and only buzz in when the moderator is speaking if you're 100% confident that you know the answer. So if I am telling you the question right now, you should only interrupt the question by buzzing in if you're 100% confident. If you're not 100% confident, wait for the moderator to finish saying the question, then buzz in. But obviously, that will also allow you to buzz. And one other tip that we have is that you want to, if nobody else buzzes in for the question at the very end once the question has been read out, nobody on your team, nobody on the opposing team, you might as well take a guess. You might as well take a guess because there's no harm in guessing after the entire question has been read out. Who knows? You may get the question right and score some points for your team. So remember to take guesses. Guesses are always nice. Another small tip, please keep your camera on in Zoom. We want to see your lovely faces, and that allows the moderator to recognize you better. And another tip I would say is that have fun. The tournament isn't meant to be. The tournament is meant to be a fun event, and we don't want you to get stressed over anything. So just have fun, enjoy the tournament, and if you have any questions, always ask your moderator, and we will try our best to resolve it for you. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.